Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of My Chaotic Budget. My name is Sandra and on this channel we do all things budget related when it comes to mine and my husband's paychecks, and in this episode we are going to do a budget with me for my husband's paycheck, which is on March 26th. Now I'm going to leave it up here in the cards, but I did do a recent budget with me for my paycheck, which falls on the 25th. However, I'm keeping both checks separate so that way it's easier for me to track the money that is needed for March and the money that is needed for April. I have never done it this way before, but I feel like this is actually going to be a little bit more helpful, and it does help me manage our bills better for the beginning of the month. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. We are going to go ahead and get into it. This here, of course, is my MoTerm. This is my MoTerm that is supposed to be for a classic happy planner, but I use it for my Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom. This is, of course, where I house all of our bills, all of our payments that need to be made, and so that's what I use here. But over here on this side, this is where I keep my budget book, and this is the budget book that I share with all of you. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to go ahead and dive in to our budget with me for my husband's paycheck on March 26th. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So like I said, that this is for my husband's paycheck on March 26th. We are expecting to have about $1,809, and this is of course including rollover that I have from my check that is happening, but it's also covering bills that I don't share with you guys. So that's why it may seem like less. However, it is actually pretty good, because if we can take a look at the same date when my husband got paid in February, it's actually more than what he got here. So we're on the right track. We're on the right track. Okay, so we have 1809. So here we are with our bills. I do have my insurance that is due for $167. We do pay our insurance monthly, and that of course covers 2 vehicles and our home. We have US Bank. This is my credit card that has a high balance, and it is the last one that I will be tackling in my debt-free journey. I have a water bill that is due. I don't know the exact amount yet, but as soon as I find out, I will make the adjustment. Hulu is our streaming service. We have a $12 fee that's due. Macy's is another one of my credit cards. It has a $195 minimum payment due. Ring is our camera service that we have. Microsoft is a video game service that we have for $22. And Spectrum Mobile are all the phones in our home that we need to pay for, including my husband's work, but he does get a discount for that. So we have an account buffer for $100, and that is of course what I put every time, every paycheck, and it will go into the spending account once we are clear with all of our bills. So let's go ahead and take a look at the total amount. So this totals out to $1,051. That means that we will have $758 left. So now we go into our groceries, dining out, gas, and spending. Now, because I did my budgeting for my paycheck on the 25th, you'll see that these numbers are lower, because I already have money in here for groceries, for dining out, for gas, and spending. So I'm only putting this based on, of course, what we have available. Now, if we don't need to add this, if we see that we're doing fine before the end of that first week of March, the last week of March, then I'll go ahead and I'll make sure that I have this available for us to use. If not, it's going to go into our rollover money. Okay, so then here I put 100 for groceries, I put 100 for dining out, 50 for gas, and 100 for spending, and that's only if we need it, like I said. So that totals out to $350. And then we go into our next category of savings, sinking funds, and extra debt. Extra debt is actually going to get $68. I had extra money in the account from my paycheck when it came to the bills. And so I'm putting those $38 over here towards extra debt. So the 30 that I normally put plus 38. Then our debt snowball for Sephora is $30. So that means we have a total here of $98 to put towards our extra debt, which is really good. So that will go towards, of course, Target when it is time to pay it. Emergency cash, I'm going to actually pull out 100 because we have actually been using our money during the spring break week. And so since we've been using it, we kind of need to replenish it. So I need to fill that back up. Yearly fee is $25, and high yield savings account, I will be able to put another $85 in there to make up for the time that I wasn't able to save. Now in our high yield savings account, we are saving, of course, for car maintenance, our emergency fund, birthdays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and I think that, oh yes, vacations. We do have that, but not everything gets funded, but I do have them kind of split up. And then I will only need to give 100 to Eva, and that should total 408, which is what we had left over after we took the 350 away from 758. And that's it. That's pretty much everything there. Now, if we happen to have rollover from the 25th, it'll go here, and then I'll really know exactly what we have. So just so we can take a quick look over here, I did make a note that I'm going to expense track for both the 25th and the 26th paychecks. So I'll start here, and then if I'm not able to go into the bank right away for the 26th, then at least I already know what I've got going on for the 25th. I do get paid early sometimes, so that's why I'm like, well, I could track it here just in case, let's say I get paid on the 24th instead of the 25th. And then I can keep track and it'll work out pretty well. This is what we had for the 25th, and this is what we have for the 26th. I think this should all work out fine. At least I'm hoping that it will, because our numbers are pretty much on track to follow what we did here. And the thing is, though, is that we didn't have right here, my husband had gotten his bonus, I believe. No, he didn't get his bonus yet. He had gotten his bonus a little bit before this paycheck, so it was over here. Yeah, but you know, we were able to take care of a lot of our bills in February, and we're still going to be able to take care of it. So I should be done paying for TJ Maxx by the time my husband gets paid here. So then everything that I have extra is going to start going towards my next debt. The next debt in line after TJ Maxx is Target, and I'm ready to take that one down as well. So we are pretty much on fire, and that is why I believe in the debt snowball method. I believe in the debt snowball method because you get that reward, you get an immediate sense of success, and then you get to build upon it. Build and build and build until you have like these bigger payments, like I did for TJ Maxx, and we had $534, and boom, we made a huge payment. So I am a believer in the debt snowball. If you're interested in me going into more detail about the debt snowball, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. I might go ahead and do a video just explaining how I'm using the debt snowball method to pay off our debt and conquer the overwhelming fear of debt. So yeah, all right guys, well that's all that I have for today. Please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. All right, bye.